Hi everybody, this is the Prospect Type, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion. Your host, the Hunter. Welcome back to the Prospect Hut, and hopefully you like this video. Hit that subscribe button. So in this video, we're going to talk about the Mets farm system, what happened on Sunday. But before we get in this video, I need you to hit the, go into the description of this video, and you see I'm on all these different social media sites. Also, I have products that I'm trying to sell from my store, and I need you to go and check them out. You know, hats and shirts and all kinds of goodies that I think you might like, and people have been buying it. So thank you beforehand. If you were able to purchase anything, please let me know. Do a social media post. I'll post it on everywhere I am. I'll post on the Baseball Hut, post it on Facebook, post it on X and Instagram. But here's from Amazing Avenue. Mets Daily Prospect Report for Sunday and for Monday. Can anybody here play this game? Okay, let's see what they had to say. The AAA Syracuse Mets lost 8-5 to Rochester, the Redbirds. They recently signed Ryan Curry, made his first start as a member of the organization. And the right hand was irate, allowing a pair of runs over 5 innings. The bullpen took over in the top of the sixth. The score tied 2-2, and that's where things went downhill. Joey Gerber allowed 3 runs in the sixth, but the recently signed Keoneo Perez allowed a run in the seventh, and Anderson Severino allowed 2 runs in the ninth. Wow, that's a shocker. He's pitched really well. He's a lefty, by the way. Syracuse went down fighting at least, scoring a run in the sixth and 2 in the seventh. In that seventh inning, he had the opportunity to mount a true comeback, loading up the bases, but Christian Arroyo struck out to end the inning. A.J. Ewing DH went 2 for 5 with a double, an RBI, a stolen base. He got 5 sophomore AAA. Center fielder Nick Morbido went 0 for 3 for a walk. Ryan Clifford, who's a guy who could be here with the Mets at some point, went 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored, a triple, home run, an RBI. Christian Arroyo went 0 for 3 for an RBI. Yanni Hernandez went 0 for 4. Christian Pache went 1 for 4 with a home run. Hayden Sanger went 0 for 4. He had a pass ball, 7th of the season. Jackson Kloof went 2 for 4 with 2 home runs. 2 runs scored, 5 home runs. Kevin Fitzgerald, never say his name right. I need to hear it. Went 1 for 3. Jaiwan Bay went 0 for 1. Xavier Curry went 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, no walks in 4 innings, 4 strikeouts. I'm all right. Right-handed pitcher Joey Gerber went pitched an inning, gave 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 1 walk for the loss. Keoneo Perez went 1 inning, gave a hit, a run, 1 earned, 2 walks and a strikeout. Dylan Ross pitched 1 inning, walked 2, gave a hit, and struck out 2. Anderson Severino pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Alex Carrillo pitched a third of an inning, struck out 1 batter. The Rome Ponies lost to Hartford 5-2. Irvin Carter was quite hittable in his 4+ innings of work, allowing 5 runs and 9 hits. The Rome Pony at bats kept them in the game early with Eli Serrano driving a run on a double and a second run scored during a sequence on a fielding error, but that ended up being the totality of their offense of the contest. Eli Serrano went 1 for 4 with a double and RBI. Jacob Bryan went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Jose Ramos went 1 for 2. Kevin Parada went 1 for 3 with a strikeout. JT Schwartz 0 for 3. TT Bones went 0 for 2. Matt Rudick went 0 for 2 with a walk, a run scored, a stolen base. Wyatt Young went 1 for 3 with a double. Diego Mascaro went 0 for 2. Irvin Carter pitched 4 2/3 innings, gave 9 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 4 strikeouts, a hit by pitch, and for the loss. Left-handed reliever Gabriel Rodriguez pitched 1 1/3 innings, struck out 2. Another lefty, Jeffrey Yan, pitched an inning, struck out 2. In the second game, at least they weren't no-hit in the second game. They lost 5-0. It's been a few weeks since I skipped that part. Eli Serrano the third went 0 for 2. Jacob Bryan went 0 for 3. So we went 0 for 7 with 6 strikeouts. Wow. Chris Serrano had 3 walks, no at-bats, stole a base. Jose Ramos went 1 for 3. Nick LaRusso went 1 for 3. JT Schwartz 0 for 3. Wyatt Young 2 for 3. Onyx Vega playing first went 0 for 3. Mascaro went 0 for 2. RJ Gordon pitched 1 2/3 innings, gave 7 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned, 1 strikeout. He had made an error for the loss. Matt Turner pitched an inning, struck out 1 batter, and had a wild pitch. Brian Metalor pitched an inning, struck out 1. Douglas Orlando struck out 2 in 2 innings. Felipe De La Cruz pitched an inning, struck out 1. The Brooklyn Cyclones at 8-24. They lost to Bowling Green 5-4. With the score tied 4-4 going into the bottom of the 9th, Joe Charles was summoned from the bullpen. The right-hander walked the first batter he faced, and then allowed the double, putting the winning run 90 feet away. After escaping, leaving a meatball right down Broadway, he got burned by throwing it hanging down and into center fielder Theo Gillen, who laced a line drive down the first baseline to win it for the Hot Rods. Mitch Voigt 0-4, and that's the number 1 pick. Jonathan Enriquez 0-3. John Bay 0-4. Ron Hernandez went 2-4. It was the star offensively, had 2 home runs. Davison Gutierrez went 0-4. Colin Halcon went 4. Trace Wilhoit went 0-2. Vincent Perozzo went 2-3. Sam Biller went 1-3. Brady Miller started, pitched 5 innings, gave 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, and 7 strikeouts. Garen Strand pitched 1 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, blown save. Bryce Jenkins pitched 1 1/3 innings. That's about it. Joe Charles did not record an out. Gave up 2 hits, walked the batter, gave up a run, lost the game. Okay. Single A St. Lucie. They lost. Jesus Christ. The hell, man. They lost to Lakeland 8-3. Davio Tato and Nicholas Sereno combined to throw 6 solid innings, with the former allowing a run on 2 hits over 2 innings, while striking out 4, and the latter allowing a run on 2 hits and 3 walks over 4 innings, while striking out 7. Elian Pena went 2-4 with runs scored, an RBI, a walk, stolen base, court stolen base. JT Benson went 1-4. Randy Guzman went 1-4. AJ Sagata went 0-4. Julio Zayas went 1-3. Sam Robertson went 1-4. Chase Meagers went 1-4. Simon Wan went 3-4. Bernie DiOlio went 0-3. Davio Hurtado went 2 innings, pitched, gave 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 4 strikeouts. Nicholas Carino pitched 4 innings, gave 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, and a wild pitch. A lot of wild pitches on Sunday. Elvis Maharas pitched a third of an inning. It's a bad line. 2 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, 3 walks, of course. Strikeout for the loss. Joe Scarborough pitched 1 2/3 innings, gave 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 0 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Rookie ball, they just have no game scheduled, I guess, on Sunday. The FCL Mets are 1-6. My goodness. Start of the night, Ron Hernandez. Go to the night, Joe Charles. Boy, oh boy. Mets minor league system had late goose eggs, man. They were terrible on Sunday. They're not hitting either. Other than AJ Ewing, nobody else is hitting, folks. The Mets minor league system. So far this year. It is early still. Just keep that in mind. Wow. That's unbelievable to be that bad in your minor league system. 8-24 for the Cyclones. You know, just crazy. All right, give you a little more context. In AAA, AJ Ewing is hitting .326 with a .392 on base percentage, .435 slugging percentage. That's pretty good, obviously. Elian Pena right now is hitting .303 with a .413 on base percentage, .420 slugging percentage. He's 19 years old. Let's see. You know, the Mets are in an interesting situation because they can't rush these guys, particularly Morbido and AJ Ewing and Ryan Clifford. They can't rush them, but they need the help. So, I mean, AJ Ewing is just getting his feet wet. Nick Morbido is in Triple A for the first time so far. And Ryan Clifford got off to very sluggish start to start his season. You know, so it's just be patient. I know it's hard, but we'll have plenty of stuff to talk about here at the Prospect Hut. Plenty of gossip too, you know, just general stuff. But a lot of updates here, and of course, you let me know what you think about this video. Again, we have products on here. I'll put the link in the description of this video. Please check them out. And of course, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to the Prospect Hut, and I'll see you later.